Hi and welcome to MTG Managed Group. This is part 4 of our 2012 core set booster box opening. So let's see what we have in our 6 packs here. We have only opened one Mythic rare card, so the rest of the packs we should expect to see more Mythic rares and even more awesome rare cards maybe. And maybe even a foil Mystic rare. You have no idea. And I have never opened a Mystic rare that is in foil yet. So let's keep our hopes up. And of course I'll be just going through the uncommons and rare cards. And for the common cards, I'll just skim through them like this. So first up we have our Alluring Siren, our 1/1. And with tap, target creature and opponent's control attacks you this turn if able. We have our Trend Golem, our 3/3 for 5 mana. As long as it is enchanted, it has +2/+2, flying, first strike, and trample. Alright, interesting card. We have our Cudgel Troll, 4/3 for 4 with regeneration. A really annoying card for green, because its regeneration cost is like ridiculously low, just 1 green. And next we have our Mythic, our 3/3 for 5 mana with Bloodthirst 3, Bloodlord of Vesgurth. Yeah, no idea how to pronounce it. And he has flying as well. Whenever you cast a vampire creature, it gains Bloodthirst 3. Oh my god. Pretty good card for a tribal deck like vampires. Maybe I'll build a deck around it someday. Yep. And it's not legendary, which makes it even greater. So next one. So right now we have 2 Mythic out of the box. I've totally forgotten what the last one is, but this one is pretty good. So let's see what we have next. Garruk's Companion is really awesome, 3/2 trample. We have our Lifelink enchantment. Our bear, our green staple. Flight is awesome. And so first up we have our Alabaster Mage, our 2/1 for 2 mana, and you pay 1 generic and 1 white. For target creature you control gains lifelink until end of turn. Have our Timely Reinforcement. Whenever you have less life, you gain 6 life. If you control fewer creatures, you put 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. And next one we have our Elixir of Immortality. Gain 5 life and you shuffle this and your graveyard into your library. And for our rare, we have our Chandra's Phoenix. So 2/2 flying for 3 mana and haste. Whenever an opponent is dealt damage by a red or sorcery spell you control, or by a red planeswalker, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Yep, pretty cool. Chandra's Phoenix. Next, I always like to open packs in this way because you get a nice little bag to hold stuff if you want, but that's just my preference. Yep. So we're going through our third pack. And first we have our Great Sword, equipped creature gets +3/+0. We have our Volcanic Dragon, our 4/4 flying for 6 mana with haste. Pretty expensive creature. We have our Combust, it can't be countered by spells or abilities, and it deals 5 damage to white or blue creature. And for our rare, we have our Rites of Flourishing, our 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card, and each player may play an additional land on each of his turn. Okay. Interesting. Typically, yep, for green spells that require tons and tons of mana for their very, very large creatures. And let's move on to our fourth pack. Minotaurs are interesting creatures. I like to play with Minotaurs, especially now with Taros. Minotaurs are like quite the thing now. So our first uncommon, we have our Arbalest Elite, our 2/3 creature for 4 mana, and you pay 2 and 1 white tap. These creatures deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and it doesn't untap during your next untap step. We have our Oblivion Ring, basically is like pacifism, but it is but you can target non-land permanents instead of just creatures. Next we have our Phantasmal Dragon, our 5/5 flying illusion for 4 mana. And our rare card is a dual land Drown Catacombs. It enters the battlefield tap unless you control an island or a swamp, and you tap to add blue or a black mana to your mana pool. Really cool. I always like dual lands. They are usually of consistent value because they are always needed in the sets. Yep, so lands are always good. And next to our 5th pack, Demystify, destroy target enchantment. Doomblade is a common card. Yep, it is a common card in 2012, so really good to have it. So first up, for common, we have our Azure Mage. 2/1 for card drawing. We have our Elite Vanguard, our 1 mana for 2/1 creature. Really good. It is basically like a Jackal Pup without the downsides. We have our Circle of Flame enchantment. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you or a planeswalker you control, it deals 1 damage to that creature. And for our rare, we have our Arachnus Spinner, our 5/7 creature for 6 mana with reach. And you can tap and untap spider you control, search your graveyard or library for a card named Arachnus Web, and put it onto the battlefield attached to target creature. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. I did not play M12, so I have no idea what Arachnus Web does. But maybe I would think that it's an enchantment spell that works like pacifism. I have no idea. You guys can put in the comments below and tell me about it. If I would ever see it in the booster box, I will know it. But if not, I will have no idea. And on to our last pack in this opening. Hopefully we'll get something awesome again. Lightning Elemental is good. Fling. Okay, so for our first uncommon, we have our Kite Shield, our 0 casting cost artifact. And equipped creature gets +0/+3. They should have a very cool interaction for this and a great sword. So maybe you have like the sword with a shield, get more stuff, more bonuses. Next we have Crimson Mage again. Again. Next we have our Spirit Mantle, +1/+1 and has protection from creatures. Pretty powerful card. And for our rare, our Mythic is our 6/6 Dragon for 7 mana with Bloodthirst 6. Imagine this on the battlefield on your 7 or like maybe 6 turn. With Bloodthirst 6 is a 12/12 creature with flying. Your opponent better hope that he has like some answers to this. Yep, so pretty good draw, I would say. And so let's go through our rares again. So first up we have our Furyborn Hellkite, 6/6 Dragon. We have our Arachnus Spinner, our Drown Catacomb, Rites of Flourishing, Chandra's Phoenix, and our another Mythic, Bloodlord of Veskuth. Yep. So that's it for this episode. If you like to support our channel, please do hit like and subscribe. It will really help us a lot. And I will see you guys next time.